They say variety is the spice of life, right? No, spice is the spice of life. Because had there been no spices, there wouldn't be no British coming to India, no Portuguese colonizing us, no ancient Silk routes, nor would there be Afghani trade routes, no Mughals coming to India. Actually, there would be no ancient Mesopotamian connections either. In fact, had there been no spices, Christopher Columbus, who turned his boat around to find India and its spices from the other side of the earth, would actually not find America. So without spices, there would be no red hot chili peppers, no Spice Girls, no pepper pots. It will all be plain vanilla. Actually, not even that. So today in our consumption corner, we say spice is the spice of life. Yes, it does add a lot of flavor to our food, but the spice market in India is a big one. And when I say big, it is indeed big. We have numbers to prove that. In fact, based on average annual price and production in FY20, the domestic spice market in India, X of ginger and garlic, was close to 54,600 crores. This is as per the Spice Board of India. In fact, we exported spices worth nearly $3 billion or roughly 23,000 crore rupees. Branded spices, the kind that you and I would buy from a store, the retail segment was close to 21,500 crore rupees and growing at around 12%. That's not all. As per Kantar World Panel, the share of branded spices expanded from 48% all the way up to 58% in just the last 3 years. During the pandemic, the demand for organized spices actually increased by 24 to 26% in the pandemic quarters Q2 and Q3. And as this preference continues, branded spices have hit a bit of a purple patch, expected to hold on to growth not only during the festive season, but even beyond that. And every time there is an opportunity, you know that the deal street actually sniffs it first. In the past 1 year itself, PE firms, big PE firms have bought stake in Kerala and Indore-based spice brands, both startups and heritage brands. And then we had big boy ITC buying Bengal-based Sunrise Foods for nearly 2150 crores. So how big are the branded players in the country? Well, the biggest players right now, we have Everest Spices. Thereafter, we have MD8 Spices. Following it closely are Tamil Nadu-based players Archie Masala and Sakti Masala. The top 4 players combined have revenues of almost 5,000 crore rupees. Interesting, eh? But let's talk about some more interesting stories of the top 2 spice players in the spice market. Everest Spices, just like its name, it sits above all in the branded spices market in India. The founder, Vadilal Shah, worked with his father in the 1960s at their small spices and dry fruit shop in South Mumbai. The Everest brand was then registered in 1966, and today they have 5 manufacturing facilities, with the one at Umbergaon in Gujarat said to be the world's largest spice factory. The other one, MD8 Spices. Mahashay Dharampal, who recently passed away at the age of 98, was born in 1923 in Sialkot, which is now Pakistan. After the partition of the country, he came to India, reached Delhi in September 1947. He managed to save enough money to restart his family business of ground spices, again raise the banner of Mahashaya Di Hatti or MDH from Sialkot in now Pakistan to Karol Bagh in New Delhi. MDH is the second largest branded spice maker in the country by revenue, and Mahashay Dharampal, its ubiquitous brand ambassador. So while these companies are largely family run and owned, there are a whole host of opportunities in the listed space. So to list them out, the first one of course is ITC. I spoke about its acquisition. In May 2020, ITC actually went ahead and bought Kolkata-based Sunrise Foods for around 2,150 crore rupees. Remember, brand Sunrise is a leader in the east part of India. Their revenue in FY20 was close to 600 crore rupees. And this is a strong opportunity for ITC to scale this brand to the national level with its distribution might and realize some serious synergies, also benefit from the overall trend of shift towards branded spices. The next one is Tata Chemicals. From the house of software to salt maker Tata, Tata Chemicals too launched its spices brand under Tata Sampann. And finally, we have Nestle, the makers of Maggi. They've also started selling their delicious spice mix under the brand Masala-e-Magic and the Maggi fried rice masala. Now, these are still small in the overall contribution of things, but the pace of growth is extremely fast. So the next time you sprinkle some of this pixie dust to add magic to your food, remember, things are indeed spicy and the spice market in India is only getting hotter. So until next time, see you around. Keep it spicy.